article on drones in agriculture. When this article came out back in 2013 and 14, there was lots of hype about the new technology with drones, and there was many options for them. With this article, they were mainly focused on nitrogen levels in crops, and specifically corn. They wanted to know if UAVs, or unmanned aerial vehicles, were a good substitute for walking the fields with handheld devices. They were doing this on the quest for more in-depth data that was quickly gathered with less manpower. There's lots of in-season nitrogen variability, and it's hard to manage mid-season due to height of the crops and large field area. They're hypothesizing that the drones will be able to handle crop canopy sensor within the height requirements required to get accurate data. They're trying to answer the questions if the UAV will be suitable to hold and operate with a crop canopy sensor. Secondly, they want to know if it's a substitute for the current handheld systems. And thirdly, will the drone flight altitudes greatly affect the nitrogen data? To test all these, they did a test over 2 years back in 2013 and 14 in 2 locations. First location is over turfgrass and the other over corn. Over turfgrass, they will figure out the optimal flying height, and over corn, they will figure out the accuracy of the nitrogen data. As you can see from this graph from the article, when you add more nitrogen, your yield keeps increasing up until a point where it plateaus. With the data from the drones, we can figure out the optimal rate of nitrogen. With this technology, producers could apply more nitrogen mid-season right up until a point where their yield will increase no longer, and none is wasted. Or if they have over-applied, they can take that into consideration for next year's application of nitrogen. Nitrogen management is becoming more and more important with all the talk about rising nitrates and water levels, and with product cost rising. It would be nice if drone technology could become cheaper and more accessible so every producer could optimize their nitrogen and save money. The events taking place in this article happened about 6 years ago. This made me question what producers think about drones today. So I had my friend Laura, who has a large following on ag Twitter, make a tweet about drones, and these are the results. So here we have Laura's Twitter thread. She tweeted, "Drones used to monitor nitrogen levels in corn. Does anyone actually use them? Useful tool or toy?" So I had her word it this way because, the article was talking about monitoring nitrogen levels in corn, and I used tool or toy because most people I know that have drones, most producers I know that have drones, bought them and we're all excited about them, and now they never use them, or they just make videos with them just using the camera and have no agricultural purpose whatsoever. So we'll see what other people on Twitter have to say. Now, Orvin here, he's a local guy, local crop scout actually, and he basically says fly on a regular basis, and they're actually effective. Benji says they don't work. He's not a fan. Let's see what Bryce's pictures look like. Looks like he applied his nitrogen at an angle, and you can see some skips, maybe a little water spot out there. That's just with the naked eye. Tim says they work. Matt says we prefer satellite. Anthony says it could work. Tim says, why not both? For you that don't speak Spanish. And Biz says it could be done. So, and I know that's not a very comprehensive review, but for what it's worth, that's what people have to say.